Did anyone else see HOKUM? So Adam Scott plays this best-selling author, and one night while he's working on the finale of his book, he senses the presence of his deceased mother. And as a result, he decides that it's time for him to spread the ashes of his parents. So he travels to rural Ireland to spread them at the woods where they had their honeymoon. But when he gets there, it's clear he really doesn't want to be there, and he's super rude to everybody who works at the hotel that he's staying at. So we meet a few characters when we get there. The owner, who's scaring kids with Irish folklore. We meet the bartender, Fiona, who is the only one who's really nice to him despite his bad attitude. And this guy who lives in a van nearby named Jerry. And Jerry is fairly harmless. He does drink a lot of mushroom-laced alcohol, but for the most part, he's just like a thief, just knows everybody in the hotel. So one day, Adam Scott's character decides that he doesn't want to be here anymore, and he tries to commit suicide. But Fiona, the bartender, finds him before it's too late, and he wakes up in the hospital a few weeks later. But by now, the hotel is completely closed for the season. But he wants to come back, get his things, and thank Fiona for saving his life. But he's informed that Fiona has gone missing, and he becomes extremely curious about what happened to her. Now, the hotel staff is pinning it on Jerry, the vagrant who lives nearby in the van, but Jerry is relatively harmless, and Jerry tells him that he snuck into the hotel one day and he believes he saw Fiona's ghost, indicating that he needs to go to the honeymoon suite because that's where she is. But according to the folklore of this hotel, the honeymoon suite has been closed for years because the owner has locked a witch in that suite. Now, Adam Scott believes that this is just hokum, but he's determined to find Fiona. So he heads up to the honeymoon suite, where he really does regret his decision to do so. Okay, so this movie was unsettling. It was so scary, and it made me very uncomfortable. There was a lot of Irish folklore. I think when there's folklore involved, you kind of think twice. And so there were a lot of very creepy moments and a lot of scary jump scares and visuals that just made me wince and cringe in a way that made me really want to leave. Now, there were some quieter moments, a lot of slower moments, especially in the middle, when it was all just one actor doing everything himself, which did make it more creepy because, you know, he was the one sort of being terrorized in a way, but it also made for something of a boring film in the center. But it definitely picked back up, and there were a lot of creepy things going on around him. So, you know, as far as a scary movie goes, like, you can't do wrong with this one. It creeped me out a lot. So I'm going to give it 4 bangs out of 5 just because it was terrifying. So this has been Bang Bang with Bam Bam.